All right. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the daily money market. It's actually me, Che Yusuf. So we are actually back again in a new week in terms of the market analysis, trying to see, trying to check about what's going on for this week about the markets. What are the high impact volatility of the week that can actually help us, to find the opportunity in a market, and for that you and me to be able to get in a market. Again, what we are looking in a market, we are looking at volatility. That once we get volatility, then we can have a clear opportunity for making a better profit for that specific trade. Just a disclaimer, please note that all this information, it's not the advice for you to actually take a specific trade and a trade or for any other direction of the trade. This is clearly for education purposes so that people can learn a little bit about how to analyze the market. So yeah, we're gonna go and try to check it out in terms of high impact volatility that we have at the particular time and be able to break down. All right. So as we can see, let's go in terms of front. All right. So from beginning from Monday, there's no much in terms of high impact volatility, but we are seeing the most impact starting from Tuesday, which is CB consumer confidence. So it is very, very important a news release, a consumer confidence, because it does tell the Federal Reserve that how much people they have, confidence in terms of buying stuff. And the more people that are buying stuff, it actually identify that now the people, they're having a little bit of more money. So that's what we're seeing on the CP consumer confidence. We're also seeing US format meetings that are coming on Tuesday 9 p.m. Very, very interested. That's where we're gonna see also federal chair of US, Jeremy Powell speaking, and we're expecting high impact volatility there to all instrument from US and as well as the indices as well. On Wednesday, that's where we are seeing CPI from Australian dollar, official cash rate from New Zealand, RBN monetary policy from New Zealand. So another monetary policy coming from New Zealand dollar as well. High impact volatility there coming from New Zealand dollar. We are seeing also an employment claim come 3:30 p.m. on Wednesday. Another very, very, very important data to analyze, or to actually, to see. Most of the investors or the economists, they actually, wait for these unemployment claims, because it tells us how many people they are actually claiming regarding the unemployment benefits. So that actually give a picture in terms of how many people are actually, employed, and that crashes with NFP. If the numbers of job release report are actually surpassing the estimation numbers, but still the number of unemployment claim they are high, that means that doesn't give any influential data to the Federal Reserve in terms of fiscal policies or cutting of the interest rate. So very important. We're going to see high impact volatility there from US dollar, and again all correlated instrument, including gold as well, because of the safe haven of gold. We're expecting high movement there. Around 5 p.m. on Wednesday, there's PCE price index, core PCE price index, another important data that we're seeing on Wednesday. Moving on Thursday, there's a German premium CPI, expecting German 30 to have high impact volatility. We're expecting Eurozone, also Euro instrument, to have movement there. Later on 10:55 a.m. around morning in South African time, there's a Governor Borock speak from Australian dollar. High impact movement expected from Australian dollar. But again, we're seeing a Thanksgiving that is coming on Thursday from the United States. So there'll be a bank holiday there. It's a big holiday in terms of this Thanksgiving, but again, it will directly maybe to look forward for next week when it comes to retail sales, because of a lot of people they're going to be spending. Again, we already see that in terms of traveling and transportation, it's going up, and they were actually giving the advice that people who want to travel during the holiday of US Thanksgiving, they should be able to book at least these traveling tickets earlier than this month. So the prices are spiking up in terms of the traveling, and again we're gonna see how much people they've been spending in terms of Thanksgiving. Again, at the same time, this Black Friday, there will be also data that comes in terms of Black Friday, if it boosts the retail sales or not. But Friday, we are seeing Bank of England, the governor speaking 1 p.m., and again GDP from Canada that is coming again on Friday. High impact movement there from Canadian dollar, as well as all correlated instrument to Canadian dollar. So that's how actually in terms of high impact volatility, as we say that we are looking for volatility to see if we can jump in, especially for specific instrument that is having events at that particular time. So for now, maybe we want to just recap what happened from last week, and again just go in the market and to see how the market is looking, the price at the moment, and where do I think the market. So when it comes to last week, starting from last week, and actually the pinnacle of the week, it was Nvidia. Nvidia, they were actually dropping the earnings. We're not that much in terms of surpassing the estimation numbers, but the interesting part is that Nvidia bulls got exactly what they were looking for. So a lot of people, they were expecting Nvidia is gonna is gonna go on a bullish movement, and although the earnings were not positive, but they really get to to bullish movement. So we saw also gold rallying, focus on gold, and when it's rallying last week, it rallies a lot because of a lot of China investment. They've been spending money in gold, they've been investing in gold, and that's what actually pushes the price of the gold to rally like that. There was a US jobless claims that come 213 in November. 16-week estimation, it's 220. The estimation was 220, it comes at 260. So that's another interesting part that comes last week. Jobless claim, US jobless claim. These are news that actually drive the market last week. And if you look at it, the market last week from Nasdaq, us30, S&P 500, they've been having a gap, all of them. And this week, the aim was to cover those gaps. So we're going to go on a chart and we're going to show you how the gap was covered. And again, we've been speaking about it, about the gap. Again, when it comes to Africa, it was a very, very big week again for Africa. It's Africa Central Bank week, where we see Monday Ghana actually releasing the interest rate. Wednesday was Nigeria. It's Nigeria releasing the interest rate, and Tuesday is Nigeria. Wednesday it's Mozambique, Republic of Mozambique, that releasing the interest rate. But when it comes to Nigeria, the naira has been depreciating for a very, very long time. I think it's over 300% in terms of depreciation of the rand. I heard even also most of the economists, they say companies like local companies like MTN that are in Nigeria, they're not even making money because of how the depreciation of that currency. So the Nigeria Central Bank decide that economists expect a 50 basis points hike from 27.25% basis points. A third quarter GDP growth estimation 2.7% year to year. Annual inflation picked up to 33.9 in October. So expecting there at 50% basis points to be increased, to be hiked, not even decreased, to be hiked. So we're expecting the fall of naira again over, although it's one of the biggest countries in terms of Africa with it, but when it comes to the currency itself, it's not performing well. German November Info Business Confidence Index 85.7, estimated 86.0. So that was also German Info Business Confidence release report comes last week, that the numbers were 85.7, but estimation were 86.0. So not that much, but still miss that expectations. When it comes to numbers. So I see one of the very interesting also story comes technological progress. So unknown in 2000 worldwide on Tuesday. So there was iPhones, Facebook, Twitter, cloud storage, Uber, WhatsApp, Bitcoin, and YouTube. Big in 2000, step decline today. Though the companies that they were big in 2000 and decline it today, the landline phones, they're dead. VHS, they're dead. Blockbuster, they're dead. Flop disk, MySpace, Nokia phones, fax machine, and tube TVs. Big in 1975 and step declined by 2000. Dial phones, typewriters, C's, Atric typers, Kodak, TV antenna, slide projectors, and punch inkets. So the only thing that increases in terms of technology from 1975 to 2000, it's iPhone slash iPad, Facebook introducing or introduction of iPhone and iPad, introduction of Facebook, Twitter, cloud storage, introduction of Uber, WhatsApp, introduction of Bitcoin, and YouTube. So those are things that technology progress from things that they were before, like landline phones, blockbuster, floppy, MySpace. People used to love MySpace. Nokia phones were one of the biggest phones that a lot of people they were enjoying. Dial phones, they're the ones everyone had a dial phone in their house, especially those that they have a little bit of privilege. Typers, every offices you see typing, and the typers ladies, there were even a space of a lot of people getting employed because of the typers and stuff. 8-track tapes. Kodak was one of the biggest. I remember, there was a lot of shops in the shopping malls where, when you take a picture, you go to Kodak, you pay like, 1 banya or 1 rand, and then 2 rand. They printed out a picture for you, then you put it on your album. TV antennas. There were huge TV antennas, and right now there's even one of the biggest brand right now. It's declining. If you look at it, the numbers of DSTV, it's actually declining because of introduction of smart TVs. Smart TVs, they have everything. They actually have even an APC packs inside those smart TVs that you can download and watch different types of maybe overseas channel or whatever channels that are there. So there's a lot of things that are being declining at the moment because of the progress of internet or technology. So yeah, that's it when it comes to the recap of couple of news that comes last week. All right, so this is definitely how the market is looking, and we are looking at Euro USD. The Euro USD at a minutes or 15 minutes time frame, but normally we like to go on a bigger time frame. So look how Euro USD is actually playing. It's been playing around at this position of 1.05429, below of 1.04596. What actually it means there is that the market has been ranging, but this is the gap that I've been actually saying. It did try to recover the gap through these candlesticks, touches there, but it didn't fill the whole space as the gap. That is why it's actually failing, to break this level. But if there will be any indication of breaking this level, then we might be suspecting a move of coming to this position of 1.6 to 110, 1.6 to 110. So you can see this is the gap that we've been talked. A lot of instruments have been gapped, and you can see it tried to recover it, but not fully data recovering. So what I'm saying is the market has been playing around in the same range for from 22 up to 27. That almost a week that actually the market has been playing around at the same level. So I'm anticipating today just a reversal a little bit, but if it will be a positive of the news that we saw that are happening on Wednesday, it might break this level, trying to recover to here with a full data collected. Then from there, goes all the way up, break this level, and try to touch these positions. But again, if it goes to this position, that means the euro is strong. the euro is performing really, really, well. But what will make the euro to perform really well is because of, let's say, the interest rate of Europe, or let's say, for example, the budget of the government of Europe. That will actually drives the euro USD, a euro to a dollar, to break this level and goes all the way up. At the moment, we're anticipating a little bit of reverse, and again, maybe to recover again on this gap, but keeping on playing around at this sideways trade. Okay, now we are on nas 100, 20,691. That's the price at particular time. If you go it in a bigger time frame, uh, can see that nas is coming from 21,000 to 22,000 when it comes to where the nasdaq is coming from. 21,225. The other position again, it's 21,000 flat, and here's again the gap. These gaps happened last week. Can see it again, trying to recover. But my anticipation again is the market to pull a little bit back, to actually pull a little bit back to 20,600. That's quite some move there that people they can capitalize. But that's what I'm anticipating when it comes to the market this week. It pushes the price back to 20,000 purely because of these gaps. They're not clearly recovered. If you look at it, they actually just have this one, at least the nasdaq nas 100 shows that a little bit of data has surpasses at this position, so it might come back again to this position of 20,700. Dow Jones US30. Dow Jones US30 sitting. Where is it sitting? Let me see. Sitting at 44,930. 44,930. Again, gaps there from last week. Here's the gap there. Downtrend, upper trend, sideways movement. But where exactly do we think this week the market will end up to? So maybe this one is taking a time. Here we go. I think the market, it might come back to 44,500. Crash and come to this level of 34,500. Look at this bullish movement. A lot of people make something out of this bullish movement. Very, very beautiful. But I think the market, it might depreciate to 45,542. UK 100. I'm anticipating a depression again on UK 100, but it needs to pass the confirmation zone. So this is the confirmation zone of 8,252. Once it break there, we're expecting at 8,109. The other instrument that we've been looking at, it USD ZAR. We haven't been looking at USD ZAR, a dollar to a ZAR. So let's see. Right, it's a dollar to rand. Oh, it's not shifting. But you can see how much volatile a dollar to a rand is. We as South African, we're having a very, very volatile instrument in the market. Look where it is. 17 rand 96 to a dollar, goes to 18 rand 21 cent, depreciating 18 rand 100 to 18 rand 14 cent to a dollar. It's very, very volatile instrument, a dollar to a rand, if you traded it. But I'm just want to show how the dollar to a rand it's looking. I think it might go to 1821 again, back to 1821. Really, a rand, a little bit of depreciation there. But here's the mastermind. This is gold, the safe haven. The ones that a lot of people, in terms of Chinese investors, they were investing on safe haven. They were buying gold so that they can actually, keep their money on safe haven. That's why we are seeing this trade. Gold goes to 2,653. I think it will continue for this trade to, keeping on going up. to 2689, maybe surpass to 2700, right? Clearly God is going to 2700 again. If there will be anything, it might break this level and goes all the way up, but for now it's a bullish movement for this week when it comes to God. So yeah, man, that's it when it comes to few instruments to analyze where they are in the market. Where do I think the market is going at? So yeah, so that's it. That's it, man. Thank you very much. That's about the markets. And again, that's about high impact volatility. We checked about the market, where the market, especially the biggest indices like gold, like nas100, us30, euro, USD, US dollar to a ZAR as well, just to give a little bit of picture where the market is looking and where personally do I think the market will go by the end of this week. So don't forget to keep on subscribing. Just click that subscribe button and click the like button, and then come back again, be able to watch more videos when it comes to the daily money markets analysis of the week. So thank you very much.